My streamers, my viewers, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Quentin here, back with another one. In today's video, with me watching Mario Ju Mario Juda just ended his own career, bro. Dog, y'all remember like I'm the biggest bird or some bullshit like that? I don't know, bro. Like, bro, I'm the predator, whatever, bro. I just yo y'all remember that, bro? Oh my god, yo, that was like some years ago, bro. Oh my. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into this video. Oh shit.
Hey, what's up everybody? We're back again, and you know what guys, I actually ended up taking a day off of YouTube, went on a little vacation, met up with some friends, went on
Wow, bro. So you wait, where did he go on vacation though? Like seriously.
water. It was actually pretty nice, but that was a complete and utter mistake because as soon as I ended up checking Instagram, absolutely everybody was hitting me up about this big time artist scamming a venue for a pretty hefty amount of money. And this hefty artist in question, of course, is the big bear baby, he's a lion himself, Mario
Judah.
Juda. Now, I really don't think I
Yeah,
need to give you
bro. That is what I'm talking about, bro. We
that
already
much
know.
backstory on this guy, as pretty well everybody knew his name back in 2020, with him being one of the
Dog,
final
he hasn't dropped since. I'm like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This dude has not dropped on YouTube since, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm like, bro, when this dude dropping, bro? This dude never dropped again. Yo, I'm like, fuck, son. What did
just
he
to
do,
take
bro?
off from the SoundCloud era, putting out two music videos called Crush and Die Very Rough, which ended up going completely
Die very
viral, mostly
rough.
as
Was
joke, with a lot of people making fun of the way that he would sing, but also a lot of people genuinely fucked with his musical style and thought that it was creative and different. You gotta remember that in 2020, there was a lot of bullshit TikTok music blowing up, and most of hip hop was completely taken over by generic trap music, which a lot of people were growing bored of. So Mario Juda genuinely was a breath of fresh air. However, he wouldn't really focus all that much on his music and instead would get into controversy after controversy. The dude knew that he was being treated
dog.
as a joke.
He knew, bro. Dog. You could just continue making music and then make a better song or some shit, bro. I don't know, man. Drop something hard, you know.
So he would play into it, which I think was a good idea to a certain extent, but I think he did go a little bit overboard at the same time. He ended up going to Rolling Loud 2020, which was actually a remote event, so there was no audience and passing out on stage. People thought that was funny. He did this weird ass
Yo,
interview with Drewski where he was wearing a hood and acting like a Satanist, so people would start to speculate that maybe he's a demonic plant. After that, he would actually end up getting into a copyright dispute with the baby after he remixed one of his songs and decided to perform it live, which the baby definitely
wow, bro. So you could just take another person's songs. The Baby Rockstar featuring Roddy Rich cover. Oh my god, bro. That's OD. The Baby? What?
fuck with. But of course, the most infamous of all of his marketing stunts is when he tried to get Playboy Cardi to drop Whole Lot of
Wait, hold up. He made that song? Big, yeah, hold up, bro. We gonna pump that real quick. Hold up. Big, yeah. Yo, yes, bro. Hold up. Hold up, bro. Bro, we finna get so copyrighted. It's cool. Oh, actually kind of hard, bro. Hold up, bro. That's some good shit, though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, yo, that's peak.
as after all in 2020 it had already been 3 years since he dropped a
I gotta put that
project
on
and
my
everybody was waiting for him to
thing,
finally
bro.
put out his magnum opus, with Mario Juda essentially saying that if he doesn't drop it, I'll do it for him, with him dropping a bunch of rage sounding music. Now keep in
Whole
mind this
lot
was
of red. Oh my god, big, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Dog, that song actually kind of hard.
2020, so not everybody in the underground was doing the style at the time, and it actually was a bit of a novelty with many people paying attention and genuinely screaming these songs because they thought it sounded like good knockoff Cardi. But this entire marketing scheme really hinged on the fact that Cardi wasn't going to drop the project, but once he ended up doing that at the end of 2020, it basically fucked up his entire rollout. Mario Juda would go on live and say the project was ass and that he was going to make a better version of it, but now that people had the
Nah,
real
twin. Bro, whole lot of red. Playboy Cardi. Bro, that shit hard, bro. You're not beating that shit, bro. I think it went triple platinum.
they didn't care to listen to the knockoff.
Bro,
So instead, Mario Juda would once again return to that
Platinum
old style, trying to
22,
market himself
bro. Yo.
by going on live
JV Mel. Yo. My friends think you're dead. Yo, that's a D.
and pretending to assault his ex-girlfriend. Yes, he really thought this was a good idea. Apparently, it was supposed to be promo for a music video where he was carrying around a body bag. So this is like some real-life performance art where the live stream is like the promo and he beat the girl up so bad he killed her and then he drug her into the music video. I don't know. I guess it kind of makes sense in concept, but
I
in
cannot
execution,
love you. Bro, we gotta listen to Mario
definitely
Judah,
isn't the
bro.
best
Like,
idea, with a lot of people thinking you took it too far. And then after that, he would
Yeah.
kind of drop out of public relevance, with him taking huge breaks from music, not really appearing online anymore, with many people starting to ask,
Dog, I swear he went like 8, 10 months without dropping, bro. I'm like, okay, bro. At this point, yo, I'm not listening to y'all no more, bro.
fuck did Mario Judah go? Or where the fuck is Mario Judah? Haha, funny. He would pop back up from time to time with him saying that he became super religious and that the end times were upon us, and then he would disappear, drop a song here, drop a song there. But really throughout the years of 2021 until like 2025, he wasn't really doing much of anything. Plenty of YouTube videos being made about him, asking what could have been if he had kept his foot on the gas and kept dropping music, as once again,
Dog, he could have had a legendary career. He could have been, bro. He could have been up there, not up there, but I can say, where's Mario Judah?
he was a very unique artist. But it turns out he ended up signing this really shit deal with a pretty small record company that basically wouldn't let him drop music after that one controversy. They were trying to siphon all of his existing clout onto this other artist named Tess X, which really didn't work out. In fact, Mario Judah was actually originally supposed to be on that family project that DJ Scheme dropped, but they cut him at the last.
Homestick? Bro, hold up, wait. We gotta actually listen to Homestick. Okay. Homestick. Yo, dog. Hold, but homesick. My bad. Yo, I'm a little slow. My bad, homesick. Now where that? Is this Kane Brown? DJ, DJ, DJ Scratch? Oh, this one. 5 years ago, by the way. This is like 2022. Hold up. Was it DJ Scheme? Bro, we gotta go back to this video. I'm not gonna watch out.
To put Tess X on there instead. And you
Yo.
could feel bad for him if it wasn't for the fact that he completely fucked over all of his day one homies and the people who put him on in the first place to sign this deal, all because he was money hungry and wanted to make sure that he was set for life without really putting in the effort to build up his catalog. It's never a good idea to sign a deal when you're simply a meme online, because that's going to be short-lived and they're going to basically try to market you as a meme, and once you can't hit those same heights anymore, you're basically fucked. If you actually had a
True.
solid catalog behind you, then you'd have something to bargain with, but he didn't, so he got fucked over. However, by 2025, it seems like he was finally free from that label deal, because he would once again return, this time skinny, which is honestly the cheat code for any overweight rapper. If you start to lose
Yo.
relevancy, simply get on Ozempic and then come back skinny, because everybody will pay attention. And people would, with him
Me,
dropping
bro.
a couple music videos that hit 1 million views in only a couple days. So it clearly showed that people still cared about Mario Judah to a certain extent. However, it was a little bit disappointing to hear the type of music that he was making, because once again, it was basically generic rage slop, which at this point in 2025 wasn't unique anymore and honestly didn't stand out all that much. However, as time went on, he would start to transition into these metal type vocals mixed with a little bit of rock and start to find his own unique style. And a lot of people who have been missing that hardcore sound in
Mad
the
metal. Bro, we gotta actually hold up. We gotta actually see, bro. Hold up. Mad metal. Yeah. Yo, twin, what the fuck is this, bro? Yo,
really
you got my
appreciated
hopes
that
up,
style
bro.
shift. And I was actually getting a lot of comments with people saying that I should talk about what he was doing now and how his music was getting better. He was building up a fan base, and it seems like the comeback might have been imminent. And honestly, I was going to make that video, but unfortunately, it seems like he's thrown all of that goodwill away, because when he was supposed to do a local show in Kentucky only a couple days ago where him and a bunch of hardcore bands would all be performing, not only did he not show up, but he actually ran off with the bag, with the venue, of course, making a post about it, which I'll read out right here. They would say this fuckboy with no show for a local show and still over 7K in ticket sales, then ran. It seems he did the same thing at a Texas State also. I thought this dude's music was pure shit, but was happy for the opportunity the locals had. This no talent social media fuckboy needs to be exposed before he takes anybody else's money. So yeah, some pretty heavy accusations being levied there that he ran off with an entire 7K bag, which of course, maybe to Mario Juda isn't a lot of money, but to most people it definitely is. After that, there would be another video.
Bro, who's this?
Posted of one of the friends of the venue basically talking about the entire situation, so I'll play the video right here. He explains it very well.
Mario Juda. Yesterday, Mario Juda scammed my friend's band out of over $7,000. My friend had been coordinating with them for weeks, planning show times, venues, ticket prices, money splits, everything you could need. He was doing all the work. The deal was a 50-50 money split. 50% goes to Mario Juda, and 50% goes to the other 5 bands opening for him. That ass decided to do the same shit he did in Texas and ghost everyone and not show up after getting all the money from tickets. And out of all ticket retailers he could have used, he used Ticket Tailor. If you're not familiar with Ticket Tailor, their policy states all refunds and disputes are up to the individual retailer, which in this case is Mario Juda. Meaning he didn't only fuck over the bands, but he also fucked over everyone who bought tickets because they can no longer refund their tickets after being falsely advertised they were going to a Mario Juda concert where Mario Juda didn't fucking show up. Mario Juda, fuck you. Fuck your music, and fuck your lame-ass career. You're a fat, broke, pathetic loser who's scamming teenagers to make money. I tagged all the bands who got scammed in the comments if you want to go support them. Help this video go viral so this never happens to nobody else and we can end this fat loser's career.
So yeah, as you can see, he basically signs up to do a show. He works out the revenue splits. He gets a bunch of the money from the tickets as they come in, which means he's not...
Bro. That'll up your rap. I'm not gonna hold you.
Stealing money straight from the venue, but actually the fans who pay to go see him. And let's be honest, when it comes to a lot of these venues, they're probably specifically paying to see him. No offense to these local bands, I'm sure they have their own fan bases as well, but of course Mario Juda was a massive meme and a pretty respected artist at one point who was somewhat going on a comeback, so people are going to want to see him live. I mean, fuck, if he came around where I...
Bro, like, come on, man, like, though, it'll build up your rap, you know what I'm saying? You have people that see you, like, it's your show, it's your opportunity, bro. You could get back in the spotlight, bro. Come on now. Like, bro, I'll use every opportunity I can. I don't care if I screw this one up. But, hey, bro, more opportunities coming on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely would go see him. Maybe not now because he's a scammer, but if he wasn't, I probably would. And it seems like not only did he do this once, but he also did this in Texas prior. So this seems to be a scam that he's pulling at multiple different venues. I'm not really sure if he thinks that he can get away with this. I mean, the internet is more on top of things than ever before. And of course, people are going to be pissed off about this. I guess scamming is such a prominent thing in the underground at this point that he thinks nobody will really pay attention, or that the venues don't really have a voice to speak and get it out there farther. Or maybe he just doesn't care about his reputation and he's trying to cash out, which is really stupid, because while a lot of people are calling him a fallen off artist in the comments, that's not really the case, to be honest. I mean, this is some washed behavior, but there was no reason for it. All you had to do was keep dropping music, actually go and perform at these venues, feed your fans, you know, make connections, and you probably could have had a pretty solid career, but this is very short-sighted.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But honestly, Mario Juda has always been short-sighted. Because going back to his initial blow-up, the way that he really got attention was not because of the songs that he was dropping, it was because of the pretty high-quality music videos he was able to put out, and he was only able to release those the way that they were because he would end up getting connected to this media company called One Room Media. Now, this isn't necessarily a huge media company, they're no Lyrical Lemonade by any means. It seems like they mostly used to record videos for like weddings, you know, just local stuff where people would pay them to record some pretty high quality footage, but they did have a bit of a hand in posting some early music videos for Little Skies. So they had connections in the world of underground hip hop and SoundCloud as a whole, despite the fact that they were a little bit older and didn't really know how all of this worked. And they saw Mario Juda and genuinely saw a real raw talent in him, and they decided to fly him out, bring him to Maryland where they're actually located, and film these music videos for completely free. And he was even sleeping on the floor during the time that they were doing this. So they were basically coming up together. Not to mention they would even get him a connection to Lyrical Lemonade, getting him a written article on there, which isn't as big as a music video. But hey man, fuck, they were doing what they could with the connections that they had to put the man on. And then as soon as he got the opportunity,
Lyrical Lemonade, bro, is well known.
He got to perform at Rolling Loud, he would meet up with a label there and sign a deal, just completely leaving them in the dust, never speaking to them again, and ghosting them. Sound familiar? And while
the rich
they feed you and then you straight rap or some shit, bro.
is giving away a Lamborghini Huracan Serato, and the craziest part about all of it, you don't have to buy anything.
Cap. I don't care.
Well, it seems like the guy from One Room Media finally decided to speak out against Mario Juda, recording this video right here, which I'll play.
Hey, this is Jay Law from One Room Media. You might remember me back in 2020. I discovered a guy by the name of Mario Juda who had 2,000 followers. Nobody had ever heard of this guy. I liked his music. I flew him out here to Hagerstown, Maryland. We shot a video called Die Very Rough. Went crazy viral, was #1 on iTunes for a couple weeks.
2 weeks is crazy.
6 years have passed. Mario's made a lot of bad decisions, including never speaking to me again. Mario, you still owe me money. But then I see this, and I'm not letting this one slide either, Mario, so we're going to put you out on the web. Don't book this man. Somebody booked him. He convinced them that the ticket sales had to go through his page, and he scammed somebody out of $7,000. This isn't the first person. He's done this with beats. He's done this with features. So take it from me.
Beats
the guy
and
that
features is crazy, bro. Like, yo,
discovered this
that's
man,
mad opportunity.
helped get him signed, and I've not heard from him in 6 years. I haven't heard from this man. I'm doing fine, but apparently he's not. I feel real bad for these guys that booked him. I saw this post floating around. Just wanted to get a little clarification. Don't do business with this man. He's not trustworthy. He turned his back on the people that gave him everything he's got in the first place. So don't book this man. Leave this man alone. Take it from me.
So as you can see, he's basically using his platform to try to signal boost all of these scamming allegations, hoping that nobody else will end up giving him ticket money and that he can't run off with any other bags, as he already took $7,000 from Kentucky, which they definitely can't get back, as well as another entire scam in Texas, which we don't know the amount that he took from them. Now, the unfortunate part about all of this is that this might save
man, boy.
other venues from booking him in the future,
Yo.
but there's a pretty good chance that he already has different venues that paid him out ticket sales before this all came to light, and he might run off with those bags as well, especially since he got called out. He's definitely not going to perform live. I mean, if this dude ends up showing up on stage, people are going to throw fucking tomatoes at him and boo him off stage, and honestly, that's what he deserves, because this is some pretty fucked up behavior. But at the same time, I do want to say it is a little bit weird that One Room Media only decided to call him out in the modern day, and how they're continuing to call him out, saying that he owes them money and that he needs to pay them back. I mean, I get the hurt feelings. He definitely fucked them over pretty hard. But like 2 years ago, I actually ended up hitting these guys up because I knew about how he ended up screwing them over and asking if they wanted to make a statement or talk about it. And they basically told me, leave Mario Juda alone. He's going to make another run in the rap game in the next 6 to 12 months. And it seemed like they were supporting him despite the fact that he ended up fucking them over.
He also made this video like 3 years ago.
Yo, Mario, I'm making video because we gotta bring you back, man. We gotta rejuvenate you. And I was contemplating even making this video, but Now guys in my area are shooting music videos in the same building that we shot Die Very Rough in, and they're bragging about it. And they're spamming in the comments of your video saying to check out their video because they got to stand in the same place as legends. And I don't know, my past self probably would have been, I don't know, a little upset about that, but because I don't like when people copy what I do. This has been going on for years. Hence the reason why I don't really mess with anybody, and why I've done and been able to do so much more than anybody else that does what I do in my area. So Mario, come on, man. I'm begging you. I'm not going to get on my hands and knees, but I'm going to beg you, man. We need you to come back. The world needs you. You need you. I need you. Let's go, man. Let's make this shit right. Let's show people what it's all about. Come on, Mario. We're waiting. We're waiting.
He also dropped a motherfucking diss track, lol.
No, dog, you're lying. I'm the predator of a scumbag that's hiding.
What?
Oh my, running high. You
AI, bro? Are we dead
scammer
serious?
stealing from kids just ain't the answer.
Where the fuck is Mario Juda?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just let bygones be bygones, but at the same time, it is kind of weird how they didn't want to say anything at the time.
What was that, bro? Holy fuck is Mario? And this dude just kicks him, bro. What?
Now they do. It kind of feels like they're capitalizing on all of this drama, which, hey, I mean, do what you got to do if you want your money back. But at the same time, you should have said something at the time as well. Oh, and not to mention, guys, I'm really not surprised that Mario Juda ended up scamming, because this is not the first time he did this. He actually ended up scamming another artist, which hopefully you guys are familiar with at this point, going by the name of Little Beast. Yes, the very same artist from the DJ Scheme video about a year before the DJ Scheme
Yo, it's don't know, bro.
went down. He actually got scammed by Mario Juda. Now, he would get his money back because he ended up charging it back through his bank, thank God, and Mario Juda would eventually end up apologizing to him, basically saying, like, it's my manager's fault, which is also the excuse that he seems to be using here, that it's actually his manager. Now, Mario Juda has had a good handful of managers, so I'm not exactly sure what managers were managing him at what points in his career. I mean, of course, when he started off, One Room Media was basically his manager, and then he ended up signing to this other label, which was called Born Leaders, the label that he was primarily with when he wasn't dropping music because they weren't letting him. But then after that, he ended up signing to another underground label, I guess you could call it. This is called Everlasting FM, and it's actually headed by a guy going by the name of Sammy Aaron. Now, this guy has a lot of connections in the underground. He's behind all of the Hyperpop Daily basketball tournaments. He's behind the Underground Cyphers. He's the manager for people like Matt Proxy, and apparently at one point he actually was the manager of Mario Juda as well. Now, it seems like recently they actually ended up taking him off of their website, probably because of all of this drama, but luckily I did take a video proving that they had him posted up there as recently as July of 2026. Now, when I ended up talking to somebody who's connected to that label, they said that that was a mistake to have him still up there. He actually left quite a bit ago. I really don't know if that's true or not, but honestly, I tend to believe it because many people on this roster have a lot worse allegations than simply scamming, and I really don't think that Sammy Aaron would cut that cord simply because Mario Juda got into a bit of a scandal, because he's gone out of his way to defend much worse people in the past. Don't worry, video on that coming very soon. Now,
I bet. Bro,
spoil anything, but I've actually been in talks with a couple people recently who decided to buy features from Mario Juda, and he hasn't delivered on them as of yet. It's been about 2 months, and he seems to be giving them the runaround, which is pretty on par to what he did to Little Beast. If you want to watch those videos, they're actually on my second channel. I'm gonna see if I can do something where maybe I can have them kind of that half and half upload thing, where it's half on Twisted World, half on Twisted Society, so you guys can watch them and see exactly what went down there and what his MO is when he scams people. But anyways, they would end up telling me that his actual manager is a guy going by the name of Rig6G, I think that's how you say it, and he would actually end up posting on his stories saying, so recently I found out all the scamming that was going on behind my back. And
imagine, bro, like, you're rich and you're scamming? Oh my god. Yo, how much money did you blow? Probably millions off of that, and plus, I think you have like, how many subs this dude got? I don't know how to. Mario Juda has quite a bit of subs. He should have been got this, but okay. He's probably made millions off that, cause it's at the streams most popular. Well, it's not big, yeah, but dog, where is the video at? Nah, bro, it had one. Yo, Oh yeah, this solo hooping, bro. Where's that? I'm the predator. Wait, bro, hold up. I cannot love you, Fiji. My name, dog. I don't think it's on here. Dog, wait. I think he took the video down. Oh my god, yo. That's a
ties with Mario. I don't condone any of it, and I apologize for whoever was taken advantage of. If I was aware that this behavior was coming, I would not have supported or facilitated any endeavors involving his name. With that being said, my DMs are broken and my inbox is flooded. Instagram sucks, all vids and reels being sent back within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So apparently he actually is trying to make it right with everybody that Mario scammed, but he also is, of course, trying to cut ties because, well, you know, Mario is a scammer and it's a bad look. And this
chilling.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name
Base
on it
44
just by thinking about it. Meet
trash.
Base 44.
Hello, Bell.
And this is why I don't believe that it was actually Mario's manager doing this all along. In my previous video, I said, like, yeah, maybe it was a bad management company that was trying to take advantage of his name, but
No. Bro, it's all him, bro. Let's keep it a buck. If he didn't show up, if he showed up, okay. Oh, some. But if he showed up, that's all him, man. It's all his decision. Ain't nobody forcing you to stay back for your grown man. Listen to another grown man tell you what to do, bro. Okay, bro.
said he's been through like 5 managers in the past 5 years, and despite him constantly dropping them, he continues to scam. So what's more likely, that every manager that he gets is taking advantage of him and scamming his own fans by using his name, or is Mario himself actually a scammer? Well, I think it's going to be the latter. Not to mention, I actually forgot about this, but Mario ended up scamming another artist too, going by the name of Young and Queasy. Both of these guys are people that I know and I've talked to quite frequently, so it's pretty common for him to scam people on features, so it's really not surprising that he scams people on shows too. Although the way that he's doing it is so blatant, it really seems like he doesn't give a shit anymore. And honestly, it's really just
gang. Oh my god, yo. I
sad to
hired,
see
bro. Run my DMs. So I fired since then been paid out on to pay. I had scammy manager around that time, so half of the request messages and they show to me. Let's shut up,
people
bro.
decide to do this type of shit.
Hey,
I
when
know
I
times
got
are tough.
back into
I know
the
things are
ground,
hard. I know that music isn't as profitable as it
how
used to
much
be, and when people want
pizza gang finna get you right? I'd be heated right now too. Like,
to live these really luxurious lifestyles where they don't work a 9 to 5,
oh no, we finna couple phone calls to get that back. I'm gonna have my people hunt down the people. Okay, bro, and keep updated, gang. If it take weeks, and bro try to duck, worst case scenario, I'll just come out a pocket myself.
basically just, you know, eat
Lying.
solid gold and steak and calamari and, you know, sip that lean. I'm also sure Ozempic isn't cheap. You're, of course, going to have to generate a lot of income. And if that music money's not coming in anymore, then I guess you got to find other ways to go about it. But by scamming your own fans, all you're doing is destroying your reputation and making sure that people aren't going to want to work with you in the
Oh,
future.
how many takes did it take to make that shot?
If you had done these shows, you would have cleared like 14K. All you would have had to do was go on stage, perform like 10 songs, you know, get hyped up with the fans, actually show love. The bands could perform, they would get their exposure from it. Of course, there's going to be videos and videos that come from this show. It's going to get you more hype. And then after that, other Texas venues are going to be like, whoa, Mario Juda did a great show. Let's get him here. Bam, 7,000. Dude, come over here next week. Another 7,000. By the time you're done, you're making 28K a fucking month. That's what people make in a fucking year working a 9 to 5. These people have absolutely no foresight, and it's honestly just really frustrating. I mean, when it comes to people like Famous Dex, who I've also exposed in the past for being a scammer, people kind of seem to let it slide because he's a drug addict and he's so beloved, but Mario Juda does not have that status. I don't know if he feels like he was above this and that it wasn't really worth his time, but if it's not worth your time, then don't do it. You can't just run off with people's money. That's some bullshit to do. That's some stupid shit, and honestly, this is going to be your legacy at this point. The meme rapper who made a couple good songs, completely fucked it up by trying to clone Cardi, and then scammed all of his fans at the end.
Bro, he tried to clone Cardi. He tried to clone um T bro. He tried to clone. Oh, the baby, bro. Oh my god, yo.
At this point, I don't think anybody's going to be saying, where the fuck is Mario Judah again? Instead, they're going to be saying, go the fuck away, Mario Judah. We're done with this. It's over. I'm sorry. I was a fan. I thought he was a breath of fresh air. I thought that he was cool. When he came back, I thought things would be different, but no, they're exactly the same. You barely wiggled your way out of that first scamming allegation by throwing your manager under the bus, but this time you can't do the same thing. It was definitely you. You're definitely the one behind this. And it seems like it was even pre-planned by using that sketchy ticket service. So yeah, like you definitely had intentions to do this, premeditated. It's really too bad that dude couldn't get into some sort of legal trouble over this. I mean, like I said, I know scamming is really common in the underground, but like this is a massive amount of money. He basically defrauded some people. If anything, it's straight up theft. You offered a service in exchange for money and you didn't provide
Over
that service,
5K
yet you
too, by
took
the
the money. And that's stealing at the end of the day. I'm not sure if there's anything that they could pursue legally, but either way, I just wanted to shine a light on this story so more people could see it. I know a lot of people probably saw those previous videos and thought, you know, maybe Mario made some mistakes in the past, but he's not a bad guy. That was kind of my sentiment too, but at this point, fuck you, Mario Judah. You fucking suck. Can't believe you did this. And honestly, at this point, I hope he doesn't get invited to any further promotional events. I hope people stop paying attention to him and his music career can die off. Go get a job, go live a life, because obviously you don't deserve to have this fan base when you're going to be taking advantage of them in the way that you do. Just another young musician with so much promise that threw it all away. I mean, I remember that old No Jumper interview where he was talking about how he felt about his music, how he used to run up to people on the street and trying to get them to rap on his beats. He wanted it so badly and he finally got the opportunity. Somebody gave him that opportunity. He fucked them over, got fucked over, tried to play victim, scammed his own fans, then actually got away with that and did it again. So at this point,
So
that's
every time I see Anna 22, I'm just thinking, you just select. You're just in a cuck chair, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This dude watching so I can fucking bang, bro.
see Mario Judah, the scamming Ozempic rapper. So yeah, fuck you. Anyways, with all of that said, what do you think about this situation? I mean,
I think he's a complete dumbass, bro.
only really one way to think. Maybe you're a huge Mario Judah fan and you want to defend it, but I feel like he doesn't have that type of cult fan base to really stick their neck out for him. He's not the Suicide Boys, he's not Ghost Main, so nobody's really going to try that hard. I mean, I encourage you to do so if you want to. I mean, you can give it a shot. I'd be kind of interested to see what you guys have to say. But with all of that said, that's all we have to say about Mario Judah for right now. I will, of course, give you updates if anything else goes down, and if he scams again, we're going to be on your ass. Anybody who's been scammed by Mario Judah in the past, make sure that if you see this video, hit me up, and I will make a follow-up exposing him again.
Alright, bet, bro. Alright, anyways, it was a great video, bro. Go subscribe to my boy, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.